This how I like to do it. Microphone 1 2 1 2. We back in this bitch. We doing reactions. Take reactions. I'm finna do a reaction on my man. Look at him from the back. Look crazy. Crazy as fuck. We finna do a reaction on Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner. I really want AB to get his shit together, man. That man was he was in his prime, knocking shit out. Really had the momentum. Had TMT, the money team behind him, and blew it. Blew it all. Started drinking. I think that drinking really fucking them up. The liquor fucking them up. We finna get to this shit though.
If I told you the man you're looking at right now, with this big belly, clearly intoxicated, and participating in humiliating spectacles for the camera, was once a multi-division world boxing champion and is barely in his mid-30s, would you believe it?
Nah, I don't play with women. I'm that.
This is Adrian Broner. With an incredible undefeated streak, blinding hand speed, and untouchable entertainment skills on the mic, he was universally anointed as the undisputed successor to Floyd Mayweather.
She called me the can man, because anybody can get it. Adrian Broner.
I told y'all, the man was on his shit. Like he was really knocking shit out, beating shit up on folks and them beating shit up. Had Mayweather in his corner. Like I don't see how bro blew it. I don't see how bro blew it. Just like it's a lot of football players, basketball players, and they going broke. We don't get on tape talk about that.
It's truly amazing. You know, he's the future of boxing.
When he was at the top of boxing, he didn't just emulate Floyd. He wanted to be him.
This is the difference between me and them other boxers, man. They do what they can. I do what I want. I had to go get some straps. And now all I do is pop straps. Because my big bro. Shout out to Floyd.
He was literally flushing $100 bills down the toilet just to flex his wealth on the world.
Listen, I made a lot of...
Whoa. That looked like about $300. You lying to me. You fucking lying to me, Adrian. Now look at him. Kind of like MLK. Why my zoom in ain't zoomed? Anyway, the man looked like fucking MLK.
money, bro.
You made a lot of money.
Yeah, I made a lot of money.
And threw a lot of it in the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you blow it all?
No, I mean literally.
But then, fast forward to 2026, the man who used to wipe his sweat with currency can't afford to pay a $2,200 restaurant bill.
Here y'all go.
That's like promotions, man.
That's all I can give.
You don't know when the party stops. You just look around one day, the fights ain't there no more.
Yeah.
All it takes is a year or two, and you don't have that $4 or $5 million fight come in, and you know what I mean?
He's begging women for kisses on Twitch streams, and he can't even afford to call his own Uber to get home.
I gotta go, bro. I got shit to do, bro. I got shit to do, bro.
And this ain't the bash, my man AB, because I love boxing, and I really fuck with AB too. But it's crazy, AB. You same on you.
So, what actually happened to him? Was it the alcohol? Were there underlying mental issues? Or is this just the most catastrophic case of all-around self-sabotage in modern sports history? In this video, we're going to break down the sad psychological downfall of Adrian Broner.
Commercial break.
With Venmo, you can easily earn.
To truly understand the depth of Adrian Broner's crash, you have to understand the sheer altitude of his peak. We aren't just talking about a good fighter who fell on hard times. We're talking about a generational talent.
If there's one rising young American fighter who might be expected to command the spotlight for the next couple of years and perhaps into the future, he's 23-year-old Adrian Broner of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Adrian Broner was an absolute
Knocking
force of
shit.
nature.
That's what I'm talking about. He should have stayed in this shit. He got distracted. Too much money. Fucking internet presence. He got whatever. Hey, any young kid watching this that got anything going. And if you're good at it, stay focused. Stay focused.
The 4-division world champion.
This video just for
Captured
that.
belts in the super
Stay
featherweight,
focused.
lightweight, welterweight, and super lightweight divisions. He possessed the kind of natural, God-given athleticism that you simply cannot teach in the gym.
Unquestionably, the top 2 American fighters right now are Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward. The question becomes, how long is it before we begin to put Broner somewhere near their league?
And because he had the talent, he commanded the money. We are talking about guaranteed $1 million purses. He took home a reported $2.5 million guarantee just to step in the ring with Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao was guaranteed $20 million for that fight. You were guaranteed on paper. I already know how this goes. On paper, $2.5 million. This was your highest profile fight.
When you factor in the pay-per-view points, the sponsorships, and the undisclosed locker room bonuses, his estimated career earnings sat comfortably in the $30 million range. He branded himself AB, which means about billions, emulating his idol Floyd Mayweather's The Money Team.
About billions? I gave my little brother that name all about the bread. My man, Adrian Broner. It's going to be a problem, the problem child. And
I'm AB, but
I ain't gonna lie, when he was really on that wave, man, I remember watching him back then. I think that was like 2018. He was on fire. Had Mayweather on this side. Psst, now he can't pay a fucking bill.
I'm also the king of LV. And I'm talking Louis Vuitton or Las Vegas. Because
Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. Whatever y'all doing, I swear to God, I had to do this reaction because I've been missing out on Take Talk. I've been missing out on a lot. I really mess with AB, so I ain't trying to bash him. My stuff going around so much he might see it, so I ain't trying to bash you. I just want the young people watching it, and so they don't have to make these mistakes. Listen, y'all, stay focused. Tunnel vision. Sometimes don't worry about the females. I know that's gonna fuck y'all up. Like what? Stay focused, man. Stop buying fast food. Don't worry about no jewelry. Stay focused. You'll be 100 M's up. Stay focused.
we put on great shows. And we about the lights. And about a lot of money.
Just like Mayweather, he was the villain. And in the economics of combat sports, playing the villain is a highly lucrative position. People will pay a lot of money to see a bad guy get knocked out. But there was a fatal flaw in the architecture of his empire. Because Broner looked up to Floyd Mayweather, he also copied the arrogance, the spending, and the chaotic lifestyle.
Always balling. Always buying.
But he completely ignored Floyd's monastic, obsessive work ethic behind closed doors. Floyd played a character on TV to sell pay-per-views, but when the cameras turned off, he lived in the gym. But Broner, on the other hand, wore a mask. He built his foundation on a counterfeit blueprint. He believed his talent made him immune to the consequences of a lack of discipline. And in professional boxing, reality always collects its debts. Normally, the timeline of a psychological collapse in sports is rarely defined by one single moment. Usually, athletes just slowly fade away. But for Adrian Broner, the exact moment his psychological armor cracked was broadcast in high definition to millions of people. December 14th, 2013. The opponent, Marcos Maidana. You see, Broner walked into that ring as his normal, cocky, heavily favored, undefeated champion. He expected another routine showcase of his superior athleticism. Instead, he was systematically and brutally dismantled.
That bitch hit hard, man.
Hey, wait a minute.
Call me with a good shot.
He said that bitch hit hard, man. You gotta get it to him. You gotta, and then look how he looking. That bitch hit hard, man. So obviously he was giving it to him. Hold on, y'all.
He expected another routine showcase of his superior athleticism. Instead, he was systematically and brutally dismantled.
That bitch hit hard, man. When he hit me, right, he called me with a good shot early. And then when I was moving, I was cool. and he threw a weird shot. It looked like he was coming to the body, but he came up top and like, ooh, shit. Like, good shot.
Maidana using sheer volume, grit, and aggression to drop Broner violently in the second round and again in the 8th round. But it wasn't just the physical beating that broke Broner. It was the psychological humiliation. He lost a unanimous decision, but rather than displaying the stoicism you expect from an elite fighter, Broner immediately fled the ring. He walked back to the dressing room, openly crying.
You just walk out of the ring.
Yeah, and my emotions rolling. I ain't care for no interviews, man. This, you got to think. This my first loss of my career. Honestly, I cried for like 3-4 months.
Wow.
I'll catch myself just sitting there, just.
This was the turning point.
And that's when you got to put your pride to the side. That man said he was crying. That was his first loss. He was like, you lying to me. Don't nobody want to lose that first one. That fucking first one. You took my... Now I'm such and such and one. I'm 20-1. Yeah.
Instead of retreating to the isolation of the boxing gym to fix his defensive liabilities, Broner initiated a pattern of aggressive ego protection. He couldn't handle the trauma of his fading physical superiority, so he deflected his energy into an alternate reality where his worth couldn't be quantified by boxing. He decided he was going to be a rapper.
I live through music, and I love making music. Bad bitch named Nana, got a friend named Nene. Now I'm mad as hell. I took a friend out, then I took her home for a sneak peek.
I didn't know that. You a rapper?
Yeah.
Shit, did you know that?
Mm-hmm. And that all became because of the loss?
Nah, it was just like, I can do other shit. I don't want to be in a little box.
He started hanging out with Rick Ross and Walker.
I feel like he got distracted off that first loss. That first ass kicking knocked him into some other shit. He wanted to rap. He with Rick Ross drinking. Bro, come on. I ain't gonna lie. One bad loss on my record, like, that ain't gonna stop me. All you gotta do is keep going. Especially if you like 31-1, like shit like that. Like, come on, man. The numbers were still good. Numbers don't lie.
Block of Flame, and eventually he started releasing his own music. This wasn't about artistic ambition. This was psychological cope at its peak. By diluting his focus, Broner created a built-in psychological excuse for his declining boxing performance. If he lost in the ring, he could tell himself that he was a businessman, an entertainer, a brand, not merely a failing athlete. It was a coping mechanism designed to shield him from the terrifying reality that his primary skill set needed sharpening.
He has a lot to learn. I think he should spend less time on social media, less time trying to be a hip-hop artist, and focus more on his craft.
Commercial break. You got to take them commercial breaks. Listen, even Mayweather said it. Skip the rapping. Skip the social media. Focus on your craft. Whatever you doing, focus on your craft. Whatever you love doing, focus on that. Look up people that's doing the same thing. Focus on your craft. He got distracted. Now he fucked up.
Physical power inside the ring faded. Broner desperately sought to exert absolute power outside of it. And this is where the financial and legal spiral began. In June 2018, Broner was involved in a sexual assault incident against a woman at a nightclub in Cleveland, Ohio.
Listen, I got a book bag, right? I had a book bag on. It had like 270-something thousand in it, right? I put it down. I turned, and it's gone. The waitress is gone, the bag is gone. But I didn't know that one of my friends was playing, and they got the bag. So I chased down the waitress, like, and I didn't choke her. I just held her.
Following an indictment, he pleaded guilty to misdemeanor assault. The civil judgment ruled aggressively against him, ordering him to pay over $800,000 to the victim. Reports indicate he hasn't paid a single penny of that judgment, despite continually boasting about his cash reserves on Instagram. But this wasn't an isolated incident. There were more assault allegations at a mall in Atlanta. There was an arrest for trespassing at the...
Hey, hold on. I don't know who writing in the chat. YouTube ain't letting me see it. I ain't gonna lie, YouTube been on some real bullshit right now. Like they been glitching shit. They been making it where you can't see comments, playing with the numbers. I'm gonna stop talking about YouTube for they give me.
MGM Grand in Las Vegas.
Lying to me.
There was an arrest for a DUI in Florida.
Can't
More
see
trouble
shit.
for boxing champ Adrian Broner. He was arrested last night here in Covington in an SUV riddled with bullet holes.
Boxer Adrian Broner will spend the next 3 days in jail. Broner was in a Northern Kentucky courtroom where he pleaded guilty to a disorderly conduct charge from 2014.
Broner has a pattern. When facing the courts, his behavior perfectly mirrored his ring persona, a total refusal to accept accountability. As evidenced by a probation violation hearing in Cleveland, Broner stood before the judge and offered vague, dismissive excuses. The judge, recognizing the absolute lack of respect for the court, remanded Broner to 7 days in the county jail on the spot.
I don't have responded. I think you're not helping yourself right now. But what I'm saying is this: if I'm incarcerated, how can I do all of this? I have to go to this. No, but I. But you can't. I'm sorry. One at a time. I'm sorry.
You see, his $30 million in career earnings didn't just evaporate through lavish spending on jewelry and cars. It evaporated through a structural inability to separate the fictional about billions persona from the strict responsibilities of the real world. Which brings us to the present day. With the rise of influencer culture, we have to track a series of public incidents Broner has been involved in recently, broadcast via streams to millions of viewers. These incidents escalate from pathetic...
Hey, my bad, y'all. I can't see the chat. Like, shout out to everybody in the chat that's typing. Like, I can't see. They not letting me see. Normally they let me see, but YouTube been playing too, though. They've been playing. So we talking about AB. You know, I love boxing. So when it comes to this boxing shit, I feel bad for him because he just lost it all. Like drinking, gambling.
Sad to actively dangerous.
Not focused.
Broner started appearing on live streams.
My boy not focused at all.
During one broadcast, the man who used to headline premium fight cards agreed to completely
so we gotta react
on camera in exchange for one of the streamer's chains in a mere $1,000.
I ain't gonna lie, this shit gone, my boy. This shit gone, yo, bitch, bro. God, you bitch, boy. This shit gone.
Trading his bodily autonomy for a trivial sum of cash signaled a massive devaluation.
My man like Martin Luther King.
Footage emerged of a disheveled...
My boy look like Martin Luther King.
Broner actively asked the cameraman for funds to call an Uber. He looked into the lens and said, "I don't got bread. I'll make sure you get it back."
I can't see the chat, yo. That's crazy.
It was really sad because it seemed like he was like,
shout out to everybody.
I don't know if he was high or he didn't seem drunk. He seemed like he might have been off something, like he was
I was gonna
high
say, it was definitely giving some substance use.
Think about the psychology of this moment. He is voluntarily participating in a digital freak show. He is trading his historical legacy and his personal pride for pennies. This loss of dignity rapidly metastasized into absolute apathy.
Now, what is he, 35, 36? Broke. And if you're healthy men, when they hit 36, their body starts to decline.
Absolutely.
And he's not that healthy.
In September 2025, a viral video captured Broner attempting to skip out on a $2,200 restaurant and bar tab while heavily intoxicated. When pressed for the money, his emotional state swung violently between defiance and sheer despair.
Hold on, y'all. I ain't trying to keep like in and out with it, but I'm just being honest. The man bill was $2,500. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it depends on how many people you got with you too. But like, what y'all ordering? $2,500. Then he can't pay it. Like this AB. This AB that was with Mayweather. That's what I'm saying. You don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Give it to him.
That's all I can give.
He gotta stop drinking. He gotta go to rehab. That's all.
Yeah, he need to put the cup down for sure.
In this game, your heroes
Commercial
will
break.
die a lot. With every defeat,
Yeah, for sure.
I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts Mace and Cam. And in the studio, y'all, we got a special guest introducing AB.
Hey, man, this shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I did not know I was gonna be on the show.
And it only gets worse from here. Even when the media throws him a lifeline, his calcified persona actively destroys the opportunity. Take his appearance on the highly popular sports podcast, It Is What It Is, hosted by hip-hop legends Cameron and Mace. Broner was brought on as a paid guest. This was his chance to talk boxing and remind the public of his legitimate sports knowledge. Instead, he arrived heavily intoxicated, slurring his words with a bizarre, erratic demeanor. Rather than engaging with the host, Broner relentlessly and inappropriately flirted with the show's female co-host, Treasure Stat Baby Wilson, despite her obvious discomfort.
I'm not gonna say my weight on camera.
That's like crazy.
I'm not gonna answer that. No, I'm the weight I'm supposed to be. But the welterweight division.
Right. Stat, I love you.
Recognizing that Broner was completely unmanageable, Cameron officially kicked him off the set mid-interview.
I'm gonna pay you for your time. Yeah. I appreciate you. I love you, my nigga.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you. I'm gonna pay you.
He said, I'm not doing it again. That's the thing, man. When you got that stuff, whatever you're doing, man, keep your composure, man. Don't even go do an interview if you know you that fucked up. Just don't do it.
But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
I'm not.
You know me with my brother.
When you look at this interaction, you can only come to one conclusion. Psychologically, Broner demonstrated a profound inability to turn off his character. The toxic entitlement that allowed him to thrive as a boxing villain has turned into a social pathology.
And Adrian Broner, he looks. Get it together, though.
I don't like Joe Budden, man. Joe Budden, he can't talk. I don't like Joe Budden.
He did not sound well. He didn't sound well. He didn't look well. He didn't present himself well at all.
He cannot read the room. He cannot respect professional boundaries. He is actively burning his last remaining bridges because his ego will not allow him to submit to normal behavioral standards.
Maybe.
This deep-seated entitlement was exposed even further during a Twitch stream where Broner asked a female guest for a kiss.
Let's kiss for the time. That's crazy.
I'll kiss the child. I'll kiss the child.
When she politely and firmly declined, Broner experienced a complete psychological crash out. His tone shifted instantly from playful to hostile.
I don't play with women. All that playing, I don't play with women, gang. I'm really him, bro. I don't care how beautiful a woman is, none of that, bro. I make my own millions.
The rage exhibited in that video was not actually directed at the woman. It was pure, unadulterated self-hatred bubbling to the surface. When she rejected him, she unconsciously shattered the delusion that his fame granted him universal access. If you look at this psychologically, you can tell he is profoundly angry at himself for squandering his generational talent. And when the outside world refuses to validate his delusion, that severe cognitive dissonance manifests as verbal abuse and desperate proclamations of wealth that no longer exists.
That boy look crazy.
This downward spiral reached a terrifying climax during a multi-day live stream bender in Las Vegas. What began as chaotic internet content devolved rapidly into a severe public safety crisis. After hours of heavy drinking and heated confrontations inside a nightclub, a severely intoxicated Broner attempted to get behind the wheel of a vehicle. When the streamers and his own associates physically intervened to stop him from driving drunk, Broner's reaction was explosive violence.
Don't touch me no more. And I'm telling y'all, and I'm serious, bro. And I'm dead.
Don't touch me! No! No!
At this point, the alcohol has entirely ceased to be a tool for celebrating victories. It is a heavy, dangerous,
Wait
and
a minute, is that a midget? You lying to me.
aesthetic, completely blinding him to the profound danger he poses to himself and society. The public spectacle has definitively transitioned from a sad internet sideshow into a real-time documentation of a man on the absolute brink of self-destruction.
That's a midget in the back.
To view Adrian Broner strictly through the lens of moral judgment or comedic
down
mockery
bad.
is to miss the fundamental human tragedy at the center of this story. Beneath the hollow bravado, beneath the skip tabs and the live stream outbursts, there's a human being who's...
Hey, shout out to the chat. I can't read the chat. YouTube, y'all know you. If you're doing content, trust me, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Seriously needs help. He has entirely lost his way in a system designed to exploit physical and psychological trauma for profit. The infrastructure of professional boxing is fundamentally unforgiving. It routinely takes young men from environments of extreme poverty, gives them an opportunity to make tens of millions of dollars, and surrounds them with an ecosystem of sycophants whose financial livelihoods depend on never telling the fighter no. But when the physical talents inevitably fade, those enablers vanish. They leave the athlete completely isolated, cognitively battered, and entirely unequipped to navigate a civilian world they were never prepared for. But the boxing community is starting to recognize this. Other boxers like Ryan Garcia have publicly reached out to address Broner directly, offering help and mental health support. People are realizing that this is no longer entertainment. It is a medical and psychological emergency. Broner is fighting a losing battle against his own demons, and the internet is merely the venue for his defeat.
Never! You're trying to drive drunk? I'm gonna drive!
Interestingly, the very digital landscape that is currently documenting his humiliation could serve as his ultimate salvation. The economy of combat sports has radically evolved. In the modern era of influencer boxing, dominated by names like Jake Paul and Aiden Ross, Adrian Broner does not need to recapture his physical prime. He doesn't need to fight unified world champions to secure a life-changing payday. He already possesses the one currency that the modern market values above all else: undeniable name recognition. A sober, physically conditioned Adrian Broner fighting a high-profile influencer would generate millions of dollars in pay-per-view revenue. The lifeline is dangling right in front of him, and the financial mechanisms exist to completely restore his wealth and provide a stable future for his family. He just has to be disciplined enough to grasp the opportunity. But physical rehabilitation is utterly impossible without complete psychological reconstruction. To salvage the remainder of his life, his finances, and his legacy, Adrian Broner must commit to an agonizing task. He has to definitively kill the Adrian Broner character. To survive, he must accept the painful, humbling reality that he is no longer Floyd Mayweather's successor. Until he sheds the heavy, suffocating armor of his own ego and addresses the root of his trauma, the cycle of public degradation will only accelerate. The ultimate tragedy of Adrian Broner is that his toughest opponent was never Marcos Maidana or Manny Pacquiao. His most devastating opponent has always been the reflection in the mirror. And right now, he is losing the fight of his life. And if you want to see how Broner's former mentor...
So we gonna end it off just like that. Y'all seen it. AB. If you know somebody that needs some help, you better reach out to them. Reach out to them. Get some help for them. Don't talk about them. Get some help for them. And I just had to do this live. I had to for my boy AB. I need him to get it together, man. Especially on the boxing. You can make so much money. I'm talking about my man Mike Tyson used to get paid millions and millions for a fight. Like, you just gotta stay focused, consistent. I'm out of here, man. This the take reactions. We're gonna do a little bit of take talk. Y'all just gotta, the take talk take time. It takes time for that. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I can't read the chat. Blame YouTube for that bullshit. You lying to me. I can't read the chat. I know my chat been busting on folks, and I know this bitch been busting.